Go and get on your way. There's no one getting on. Yeah, it's a bit of a redundant train service. It's supposed to be a sort of train enthusiasts train service. Look at that. It looks brilliant. It does look fantastic. Let's just do something here. Since we're here. No, I don't like that. A mallardy colour. No, the blue doesn't work. Oh, that's nice. That's a good colour for a train. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we don't like your shadow side. I wish I could get a bit lower. I can see through the smoke. That is a good-looking train. I know it's a bit game breaking, but I like changing the colour of the train. What other colours can we go for here? What about a nice orange? Oh god, no. Got a bit of a darker. Oh, that has its moments. That colour goes through the trees. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Look at me doing photography now. How's our other friend on this the other transport? Oh, am I the only one left? That's a shame. That's a shame, but never mind. Alright, let's see what else we can do with colours. Oh, black. I'm not feeling black, to be honest with you. It's sort of grey's quite nice. What about white? Oh, that has its moments. Oh, I like that. That's a nice train. He keeps saying as he looks at the same train over and over again. Yes, I do. Station, so I think white might be the colour we're going for. I say might. I haven't finished yet. White's winning. Let's put it that way. Well, it's a sort of greyish, creamy colour. That's what we got here. Oh, that could be something. Like that. We got oh god no. Like that. Oh, that's okay. That sort of looks like a bad time in the toilet, to be quite frank. Oh, that's got its moments too. That's too bright. Too bright. Yeah, that is something going for it as well. Yeah, shoot. Oh Jesus Christ. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine took a load of drugs. Oh, the pink's got something going for it. Oh, jeez, no. Yeah, that looks like some sort of feminine care products. It could be considered. You know, no, I was quite happy with that. I think that's the best colour. That's what it's coming. We're rating colours now, people. We're rating colours and we're taking screenshots. How about that? How about that? Yeah. Oh, we're over here. We're not going to be home for a little while. It gives me time to think about my assembly. And marvel at this marvellous train. Two different engines on there. This big chunky one and this little streamlined fella here. Carriages are also something to write home about. Can we see it from the back? Is that a thing we can do? We've got no passengers on board, so I don't think we're doing that. That's just showing you the front of the train. That's not overly interesting. I wanna sit in the carriage. I don't want to sit at the front. I want to be at the back. I should probably keep that open. So if someone chats at me, they're going to be awfully miffed. I'm kind of ignoring them. Pay the bit of the loan, please. Like somebody said for that, that is an awful hump. I'm not going to use that picture because it shows off just how badly designed my tracks are, but oh, we picked up a food. Hello person number 3. You join us as we watch an incredibly expensive, pointless train riding around a 47-minute journey. It's basically going to bankrupt my company, but by God does it look nice. It's a damn long train. There we go. 0.2 miles. What would that be? A couple of hundred feet? I don't know. Maybe as much as 400 feet. Because it pretty much fills up the stations. We maximised our loan pretty much entirely for this train. That's this year. So we spent 10 mil on the train, and we spent 9.1. You see all these costs up here. That's basically me finishing this circle line, expanding my stations, destroying the industry. Can't repay it. Yes, well done. I'm still profitable. I mean, this is losing me 1.26 million so far. It hasn't even been here for a year yet. But across the board, we're still earning money. I've cut down on the amount of trains on there because they weren't earning enough. It's just ticked over 1900, and apparently that causes all kinds of issues because everyone's just gone out and bought a car. Which isn't fair enough. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. It's just I wanted to run a nice expensive train, so I did. 2 first class, 4 second, maybe 4 third class, and 3 baggage trains. That's a good one. I'll have that. I'm collecting thumbnails, and I'm going to go and eat something after it's arrived at its destination, its final destination. So if you're wanting interesting Transport Fever based gameplay, you probably want to be looking in about an hour and a half's time. Once I've filled myself up with lasagna and watched probably a bit of Colonel Failure. Oh, I'll have that one. I'm also collecting thumbnails. I don't know why. Don't ask questions like that if you want an answer. That's not going to work, is it? I don't want to put buildings in my way. Where are we? We're at Springfield. So we'll hit Green Bay, and then we'll be back at Tortoise City. The full 37-minute route that this train line is. Look at that. Fills up pretty much the entire station. It's not profitable. It still doesn't have any passengers on it. It can carry 152, but no one's interested, and they weren't going to be. This circle line was purely a rich boy spending money to have a nice train set, and he did, and now he's got this, and it's pretty glorious. It's changed colours as it's gone round, but I've stuck with this stunning white number because I think it's the best colour. It's good. Look at me. Oh, hello. Are you jealous because I've got a double header and you haven't? I think you are. But sometimes Transport Fever is all about sitting, drinking coffee and watching trains. So if there's anyone who was only here for that reason, now's the time to be pleased. Yeah, we're in America, yeah, I know, and it's an Austrian train. It's an import, right? That's why we've got 2 people teaching the American drivers how to drive this train. Because they thought, what the fuck's this? It's Austrian. How are we gonna? It doesn't even fit on the tracks. They were worried, to say the least, and the unions have been all over me about this. They said, oh, it's going to lose you loads of money, who's going to pay for the drivers, ethic. Well, it doesn't matter. You know, we've got a full staff. There's 10 staff on this total, running, you know, the first class snacks, and we've got 4 people in the driver's cabin alone. Oh, I've chased someone away. I can see why. The content isn't exactly thrilling. But then again, I'm going to go eat something as soon as this gets into Tortoise City, so I can live with that. I'll be back. Probably about an hour and a half. Lasagna takes a while to cook, and it certainly takes a bit longer to eat. And then we'll be doing the thrilling stuff. I know I said I was going to follow it all the way, but I've got to explain to my one viewer exactly what we're going to be doing. And we're considering, now that we've got the circle route finished, it could be mostly goods. What I wanted to do was set up a goods depot about here, and have all the goods turning up here and then being distributed by a nice big tasty train, which will be the big boy or the Atlantic at some point in the future, but for now will just be a generic train. So there's that to think of, because we've got our steel up here, that still needs connecting. The actual road services are doing really well, and they will, cities will be growing, it'll be great. We've got the whole other side of the river to look forward to. You know, they've had nothing going on there. They're always complaining about the government ignoring them, and quite frankly I can see why. Well, we've got our shipping routes, which one day I'm hoping will have a passenger on them. Oh, you got 2, there you go, you see, we're completing our goals already. But that's the circle route. Everything here is connected how I want it. This side of the river, as far as passenger train connections go, it's done. It's finished. It isn't going to get any bigger or better. That's all we want to do. So it'll be goods over here, and then we'll be connecting the passenger routes over here. We might start at this far end, because I don't really want to bridge the river overly much. I might do one, might being the appropriate word, because right now my stations are full to capacity and they ain't getting any better. They're nestled in, they're curved stations, beautiful things. That's what we'll be doing once I've finished eating lasagna, or lasagne as it likes to be called. I've lost my train now. It's pretty big. Yeah, how can you lose a train like that, he says. Well, there it is, there you are. We'll follow you into Tortoise City, and then I'm going to go and get some scram. And we'll see where we go from there. This train was absolutely worth it. I don't care what anyone says. You know, we've paid 7 million of our loan back. It's not even the end of the year. It's done a full loop pretty much this year. So that's good. It also helps work out the how long it takes to do a loop. So it's probably going to be about 48 minutes per year, because I'm on the 4 times speed deceleration, which is a great mod. Makes the years 4 times longer. That's a lovely scenic shot, but sadly I need to focus on repaying this loan. Come on. No, you want to. And then what we'll do with this line is we'll make it an express line. It'll hit every other stop, and if it's not making money by 1910, and we can afford to keep it running that long, I'll scrap it and do something else with the line. I do want to have goods on this line as well, because it's a circle line. It's really good for a goods drop-off. It hits pretty much every city. So there's alternatives that we can do here. This was purely me enjoying trains for the fact that they're trains. And it's a very nice Austrian train that's in the wrong damn place.